So in the previous class we discussed regarding what are the steps you want to follow whenever you want to receive the data serially, along with that to transmit the data serially, and we have discussed regarding the two programs to transmit the data serially. So we'll continue with the same topic itself in this class. So we'll start the third program. In the previous class we discussed regarding the two programs. The third program is write a program to serially transmit the message ECE continuously at a baud rate of 9600, 8-bit data and 1 stop bit. So you need to transmit the message ECE continuously with a baud rate of 9600. So whenever it is a serial transmission or the reception, so you should make use of the timer 1 in the mode 2 configuration, which is nothing but a 8-bit auto reload mode. So you should load a value of the 20H in the T mode register. So next you should make use of the baud rate of 9600. So in order to set a baud rate of 9600, so you should move an immediate value -3 into the TH1 register. So we have the different values to be loaded into the TH1 register for different baud rates. So this we have discussed in the second class. Based on that table, we are going to load the corresponding value into the TH1 register. So next is you are going to move an immediate data 50H into the SCON register. So this is to enable the serial mode 1 configuration. Along with that, in order to enable the receive enable pin, so we are loading the value of the 50H into the SCON register. So next, start the timer by using a set bit TR1 instruction. So you need to start the timer 1. So after that, the first character what you want to transmit, take that character in the register A. So you need to take the ASCII value of that character into the register A. So that character you can write it either in the single quotes or in the double quotes. Whenever any character is written in the single quotes or a double quote means the ASCII value of that character will be copied to the register A. So then you are going to call a subroutine program called as send by using a ACALL send. ACALL stands for the absolute call send subroutine. So the control of the program will be transferred here. So whatever the ASCII value of the character which is available in the register A, that you are going to copy to the SBUF register. Then you are going to monitor this transmit interrupt flag by using a JNB instruction until it becomes 1. So once it becomes 1, you are exited from this loop. Then you are going to clear the transmit interrupt flag. Then you are going to execute the return instruction. So the control of the program will be transferred here. Then the same procedure will be repeated in order to transfer the character C along with the character E. So this process you are going to repeat it for infinite number of times. So next we'll start the fourth program. The fourth program is to receive the byte of data serially and send it to the port 0 in parallel form. Also save the data at a RAM location of 60H. Still now we have seen the programs to transfer the data serially. So in the fourth program we are going to see how to receive the data serially and send that data to the port 0 in the parallel format, and you should save the data at a RAM location of 60H. So first step is you should make use of the timer 1 mode 2. So you should load that value into the T mode register. So next you need to set some particular baud rate. So in order to set a baud rate of 9600, you are going to move an immediate data -3 into the TH1 register. Then configure this SCON register by loading the value of the 50H, which indicates it is an 8-bit 1 stop bit. Along with that, you are going to enable the receive enable pin. Then you are going to start the timer 1 by using a set bit TR1 instruction. Initially you are going to clear this receive interrupt flag, because in this program you need to receive the data serially. So whenever it is receiving the data serially, so you should make use of the receive interrupt. In case of the transmission, you should make use of the transmit interrupt flag. So in case of the reception, you should make use of the receive interrupt flag. So this bit you should clear it. Then you go on monitoring this receive interrupt flag until it becomes 1. So when it becomes 1 means if you have received the data byte completely, in that case the receive interrupt flag will be raised to 1. So once it is raised to 1 means you need to exit from this loop. And that data what you have received, so the data now it is available in the SBUF register. So that character or that data byte you should copy to the register A, because in this program you need to send the data to the port 0 in the parallel form. Now whatever the data what you are received, that data is available in the serial buffer register. Copy that data to the register A. From the register A, move that to the port 0, because directly you can't move the SPUF into the port 0. First, initially you should copy the data which is available in the SPUF register to the register A, from the register A to the port 0, and you should save the result at the 60H RAM location. So from the register A, you're going to copy or you're going to store that in the internal RAM location with an address of 60H. After this, you're going to end. So next we'll see the serial port programming in case of the C language. The first program is write a C program to transfer the letter A serially at 4800 baud continuously. You should use a 8-bit data and once stop it. So initially you're going to include a header file register51.h. After this you're going to write the void main within a bracket of void, so that your program execution will start from this line. So then initially you're going to initialize this tmod register with the value of the 20. So this 20 indicates that you are going to make use of the timer 1 in the mode 2, which is nothing but a 8-bit auto reload. This 0x indicates that this is an hexadecimal value. So next is in the th1 register you are going to load the value of the FA. So this FA is in case of the hexadecimal. So this it is loaded in the th1 register in order to set the baud rate of the 4800. So next in the SCON register you are going to load the value 50H. So this 50H indicates that, so it is a serial mode 1 configuration. Along with that you are going to enable the receive enable pin. Then you are going to start the timer by assigning the value to the TR1 bit. Then you are going to make use of the while of 1. So this while of 1 indicates that it is used for the continuous loop, or it is used for the infinite loop. You are going to make use of the while of 1. So in that loop initially you are going to copy this character A. Since in this program you need to transfer the letter A, you are going to take the ASCII value of the letter A, that is copied to the SPUF register. So then you are going to make use of the while transmit interrupt should be equal to 0. You are going to remain in this loop until the value of the transmit interrupt becomes 1. So once it becomes 1 means it indicates that the letter A has been transferred completely. So once it is transferred completely, the transmit interrupt flag will be raised to 1. So once it is raised to 1 means you are exited from this loop. After this you are going to clear this transmit interrupt, so in order to repeat the process. So we'll see the second program. Write a C program to transfer the message YES serially at a 9600 baud 8-bit data and stop it. Do this continuously. So initially you are going to include an header file, then you are going to write a function called as a SCRTX of unsigned character type. Then you are going to write the main, void main. So then you are going to initialize a T mode with the value of the 20H, which indicates that it is an 8-bit auto reload mode. Then you are going to initialize a TH1 with the value of the FD in order to set a baud rate of 9600. You are going to initialize this SCON register with the value of the 50H, which indicates that it is a serial mode 1 configuration, enabling the receive enable pin. Then you are going to initialize the, you are going to start the timer by initializing a logic 1 to the TR1 bit. Next you are making use of the while of 1. So this is used for the continuous indefinite loop. So then after that you are going to call a function with the value of the y. The function what you are going to call is SCRTX. So in that function you are going to pass a value called as a y. So the control of the program will be transferred here. So here wherever the character x is there, so in that character you are going to replace with the value of the y. So that y value will be assigned to the SPUF register. Then you are going to make use of the while transmit interrupt flag will be equal to 0. So it will remain in this loop until the value of the transmit interrupt flag will be equal to 1. So once it becomes equal to 1 means you are exited from this loop. After that you are going to clear this transmit interrupt flag. So the control of the program will be again transferred here. Again you are going to call a function SCRTX by passing a value called as a e. So the control of the program will be transferred here. So in place of the x, that will be replaced with the letter e. So that you are going to copy to the SPUF register. The same process you are going to repeat it. In the next time again you are going to call a function and passing the letter s, so that s will be replaced with the x. So this process you are going to repeat it for infinite number of times. So in this program you are going to transfer the message YES with the baud rate of 9600 continuously. So next is the third program. Write a C program to receive a byte of data serially and put them in the port 1. Set the baud rate at 4800 baud, 8-bit data, 1 stop bit. So initially you are going to write the header file, register 51.h, write the void main void, then you are going to define a char with a variable name called as a mybyte. So mybyte is a variable name that you are going to define it as an unsigned char. Then you are going to initialize this tmode with the value of the 20h, which indicates that it is a timer 1 mode 2. Initialize this th1 with the value of the fa in order to set a baud rate of 4800. Initialize this scon with the value of the 50. So in order to initialize the serial mode 1 configuration, then start the timer by assigning the value 1 to the tr1 bit. Use a while infinite loop. So in that loop you are going to initialize this receive interrupt will be equal to 0. So in the while loop again you are going to make use of the while loop. So it will remain in this loop until the value of the receive interrupt becomes 1. So when it will become 1 means if you have received the data completely, means if you have received the first character byte completely, means in that case the receive interrupt flag will be raised to 1. So once it is raised to 1 means, so that character will be available in the SBUF register that you are moving to a variable name called as a mybyte. From that character which is available in the mybyte, you are going to transfer or you are going to save that in the port 1. Then you are going to clear the receive interrupt flag. So this process you are going to repeat it for infinite number of times.